top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Army Black Knights, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Black Knights will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So USF's offense will get the ball first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The Bulls will hustle to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Wants to throw. It's Dyer. Pocket breaking down.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So Army's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They got... incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. That's exactly what you'd expect from this brave old Army team getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, they know who they are. They know what they want to do, and they're going to run the football at you early and often in this football game.
The Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And the Black Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the move. Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape chasing him around.
Got enough space. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Caught behind the line. It's Gilbert. And that one did not work.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's throwing those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Army! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch, it's Williams. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Bulls are in the hurry-up. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Smithers into space. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Bulls will call on their punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Spins away from the defender. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Black Knights will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. On the run, fires downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Scanning the field, it's Dyer. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
And the Bulls decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's pulled. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He wants to change this route. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Black Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The Bulls headed quickly to the line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to pass, it's Dyer. The throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Powell.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Gonna run it, it's Powell. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Bulls have their offense in high gear. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Breaks into the open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read, the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games you're...
Intercepted! He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Trying to take it back. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Black Knights in the hurry-up. To the ground. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Black Knights.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down to...
Reels it in down the left side. Off to the races. The 10. Touchdown, USF. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
He wants to go deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the first half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly turnover, which now gives your opponent a chance to score some more points here at the end of the half.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's McLaughlin. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And the unthinkable just happens. You're the offense. You're trailing in this game late in the first half. You're trying to be aggressive. You're trying to put some points on the board, but can't turn the ball over. And now all of a sudden they've given it back, and there's an opportunity for the opponent now to widen their lead.
And the Black Knights want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Here's the pressure. It's complete on the right side. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Got a man. It's Polk. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. He's got it inside the 30. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wideout. A run for the quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Makes the catch. It's Polk. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Black Knights have this offense rolling. From the gun. Give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Quarterback now breaking the field. A little release to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Black Knights will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here. Excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer. And how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the 3rd quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting... Let's get it back. It's a turnover.
And the coach is going to absolutely give him an earful. You have to understand the situation in the game. I got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We're winning the football game. Ball security. I can't reach that thing. I got to cover it with 2 hands and make sure I don't turn it over. What a big-time mistake.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Nice move to keep running. There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but we're seeing it specifically on this drive.
The Bulls really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Trying to make magic on the scramble.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard 20-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Bulls. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And you got to be so disciplined when you play the option. You got to keep your eyes on your guy. They lost track of the pitch man. The quarterback pitches it to him. He takes it in the house. Got to be a little bit more sound on defense.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better here.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Snagged in the middle. It's Polk. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. The give on the option. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. The Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it.
Looking deep down the right side. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
From the gun, the ground game. Fighting off the defender.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. Fires complete on the crosser. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun to give to the back. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. The Bulls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Fights off a defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Polk. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Black Knights will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Black Knights will punt this one away. No fair catches here, looking for room. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort in that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Under fire. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it inside the 25. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Great job by the defense there on 3rd down, allowing the catch but not allowing him in the end zone. They are playing big with their backs against the wall with the game on the line. 4th down.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. Reese, productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
And the quarterback takes a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked